Have you been pouring hours and hours into your Etsy shop, but you haven't made the sales you had been hoping for? Know how frustrating that can be. I've been there. But in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a hack that I use that has helped me find products that people actually want to buy. And that way you can start hearing those cha-chings. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dania, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I use Everbee in both my digital download shop and my print on demand shop. For my print on demand shop, I've been using Everbee for over a year, and my digital download shop, I began using it back in July when I reopened my shop, and total game changer. What I like about it, it takes out a lot of the guesswork with me trying to find new and upcoming trends, and it helps me find things that are actually selling now, which has been very helpful, especially for those of you who are in the digital download space. The trends change all the time. And so I found it very helpful to help me stay on track with finding new and trending niches to target. I'll have a link in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself for free to see if you even like it. Okay, the method I'll be showing you today can be applied to no matter what you sell. If you're doing print on demand, digital downloads, or handmade, the technique I'll be showing you today, you can use it for your own shop. We'll hop over to Etsy, and today let's try digital planners. Now the numbers here in orange, that is the estimation from Everbee of how many people are searching for digital planners each month. It is showing 5,233. The first thing that goes off of my head is that is really good search volume. It sounds very promising. A little side note, we can look down here to see that Digital Planners 2025 has over 2,500 searches. Digital Planners for GoodNotes has over 1,800, and Digital Planner Stickers has over 1,500. But today we are going to focus on digital planners only. And if you come right over here to see more, it will load up another page for us. Okay, it'll take us to the keyword research page, which will again reiterate the number of searches estimated each month, but it'll show us competition, and that is a lot of competition. Over 500,000 listings have digital planners in their title, tags, and or description, which means that we'd be going up against way too many people, which as a new shop or a struggling shop, I do not recommend. Over to the far right, we'll see the keyword score. That is Everbee's note to us indicating how strong that particular keyword digital planners is. A keyword score of 10 is not the greatest. You want to aim for higher keyword scores, and I'll show you that in a bit. So we know that we're up against over 500,000 competition, but that's okay. And even as we do our search, keep an open mind, because I really wouldn't be shocked if we ended up finding a different digital download niche to target. So stay tuned. Okay, and before I move on to the next step, I do want to check Etsy to confirm that there is a demand for the particular niche I'm targeting. And for me to do quick market validation, I'm going to scroll page 1 just to make sure that there are popular now badges. I see 1, 2, 3 right here immediately. I'm looking, and there's more. I'm looking to see if there are any bestsellers too. I found one right here. And there are 2 down here, accompanied with a lot of the popular now badges. Yeah, okay. So this is really quick, but I can tell that there is a demand for digital planners, and that just gives me confirmation that looking into it more deeply would be a great use of my time, that I can really get into this niche and have a really good potential when I niche down to do really well. Alrighty, and now I'm going to hop over here to the far left side. I'm going to click the icon right here that says Product Analytics. and it'll take us to this page. I head right over to filter because the way I do it, that's worked for me, is I filter by newer listings. I'm just not really that interested in a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old listing. I'm looking for new, fresh, relevant listings that are doing well now. And to do that, after I hit filter, I'm going to come right over here to the listing age column. And in the top row, I'm going to put, we can do 2. The number that you type here will be the amount of months that Everbee will pull for you. So by me putting in the number 2, it'll pull all of the listings under digital planners that are 2 months old or newer. And then I move over to the total sales column and I click the arrow to sort them from highest amount of sales and to the lowest. So I'll click here and here we go. Okay, the first listing again is only 2 months old. And in that time, per Everbee, it has sold 301 times, which is incredible. And it's brought in an estimated revenue of $1,300. Now, the thing to keep in mind with Everbee, the amount that you see under the monthly revenue column does not take into account if the item was on sale. So for example, if the shop is running a 50% off, you would just take that amount and divide it by 2 to kind of get a better estimate of how much money the item is actually bringing in. Now, going back into the total sales column, I'm really interested in that first one. So when I click it, it will bring up the information that Everbee will give us. And I know I blurred out the shop name and the design, but it's a bundle. And a little side note that when you're new or you're struggling, you'll come across a lot of bundles that do very well. People love to get a good deal, they love a good value. So you'll find a lot of bundles, but don't fall into the bundle trap of thinking that everything has to be a bundle. What you want to think about would be to create the individual items and then take a few and put that in a bundle. Maybe if you have 10 listings, maybe do 2 bundle listings, do 5 listings in one bundle, and then do another bundle with the other 5. Now you not only have 10 listings, but now you have 2 bundles. So that's how I would approach bundles. I would get the individual listings up there first to build your shop inventory and to find your workflow, but then don't be afraid to combine the listings you've put up into a bundle. Now we'll come right over here, and according to Everbee, this particular bundle has had 154 sales this month, the $1,300 in revenue. Don't forget to keep in mind that it could have been on the sale. About 301 total sales, only 2 months old, 39 reviews, over 3,700 views, 165 favorites. This one is a really good listing. It's great. And conversion rate of a little bit over 8%, which is wonderful. Now here's the magic that I like. Down here, you'll find the tags that seller has used. We'll click right over here to the expand button, and what Everbee will do will show us that keyword score that we had talked about earlier. Now look right here. This keyword here, 2025 digital planner, has a little over 2,500 searches, which is great. Only 8,300 competition, which is incredible. And taking those 2 numbers together, Everbee is telling us that keyword is great. It has a 300 keyword score, and it's telling you that's really high. So now what I'm going to do is take a little note of 2025 digital planner. I'm interested in that, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Another one I wanted to look at would be right here. I'll click it, and then we will look at what Everbee is telling us. 144 sales this month, 1,900 in revenue this month. It's only a month old. That is incredible. Okay, 14 reviews, 12,000 views, 356 favorites. Really good. A 1.17 conversion rate, not the greatest conversion rate, but it's only a month old. Use that figure with your own discretion. We'll come down here to the tags and we'll look. Okay, oh, we have two. Okay, oh, there's a 2025 digital planner again, but we have another one, ADHD digital planner with over 2,000 searches, 19,000 competition, and a high keyword score of 120. Another hint from Everbee that particular keyword may be a good one to target and to potentially begin designing and creating for. ADHD digital planner. I'm going to take that and add it to my list as well. The final one I'll be sharing today will be right here. And per Everbee, we're looking at 47 sales, $95 this month in revenue, 79 overall sales, and it's a 2-month-old listing. Now, I know it doesn't sound as sexy as the other two, but it has really good potential, and it's a little bit different, which also has me intrigued. We'll come down here again. We'll click the expand button to open up all the tags, and now we have 2 high keywords. The first one will be weekly time block, has 110 searches a month, only 875 competition. That to me is a no-brainer. There's pretty much no competition. And Everbee tells us it is a high keyword with 130 keyword score. 875 competition in Etsy world, that's really no competition. I hope you guys do look into that one a bit further. The other keyword is hourly time tracker with 122 searches, over 1,100 competition, which again is nothing. And Everbee is telling us it is a high keyword score with 110. These are both really, really interesting. And if I'm a new shop or I'm struggling, I'm going to look into that further, because with only 1,100 competition for hourly time tracker and 875 competition for weekly time block, again, I think it's a no-brainer. I would put a lot of my energy into learning more about those two, because you can rank for that and get on page 1 for either one of these with no problem. If you're getting value from the video so far, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That way I know that you like more content like the one today. Let's get back into the video. Remember a little bit earlier, I told you to keep an open mind when we're doing our research, because we may end up with a completely different product. Well, we're here now. And I don't know if you were keeping a note of the 4 keywords that we're going to look into, but if you didn't, no judgment, no worries, I got you. We're going to quickly do very brief market research just to validate that the 4 high keywords that we found would be worth our time. The first one would be the digital planners. And remember, I'm looking for the bestseller badges and the popular now badges. And look, right away, bestseller, popular now, another row, more. So I can immediately tell that 2025 digital planner is pretty promising. The second keyword that had a high keyword score on Everbee was ADHD digital planner. So we'll check that out to do very quick market research to make sure that it is something that we could look into, that there is demand. Okay. And right away, popular now, popular now, popular now. And this is wonderful. We have a bestseller, another one here, another one there. So another promising niche that we could potentially look into to rank for and end up on a page 1 of Etsy, because there isn't that much competition. I will remind you by going back over to keyword research and then typing in ADHD digital planner, Everbee will show us the amount of competition. So we have 2,200 search volume, we have 19,000 competition, and we have 120 keyword score. Maybe another one to think about getting into, which will be an ADHD digital planner. The third keyword that we came across was the weekly time block. And again, I see the very first one, a bestseller. This is wonderful, wonderful, very promising. Another bestseller, another one here. We keep scrolling. I have a popular now, two right here, another bestseller. Etsy's pick, that's interesting too. Let's hop over to the keyword research just so we can remind ourselves what the keyword search volume and competition look like. It had 110 monthly searches, 875 competition, and 130 keyword score. Okay, and the final keyword that we found today was hourly time tracker. And we're going to repeat the same process. And right here, it'll take a minute for it to load. Here we go. More bestsellers. Not a whole lot though, so that would be something to keep in mind. And it could be that way because it could be more of a newer niche, it could be a newer trending item, but I wouldn't let that run me off from digging into it a little bit deeper. But there aren't that many popular nows, there's one right there, or that many bestsellers on page 1. You can always check out page 2. There's a bestseller to find out if there's anything more, but I would still look into that one. Let's pop over to the keyword research for the final time and remind ourselves what the numbers were for hourly time tracker. 122 searches per month, 1,100 competition, and 110 keyword scores. So there's not a whole lot of monthly searches, but again, it could be that it's up and coming, that it's new. You can hop on a trend before it becomes overly saturated, which is something that we do all want to avoid. I would definitely think about looking into this one a little bit further too. Okay, now that didn't take long at all, and it really wasn't overwhelming or stressful. We didn't spend a lot of time scrolling or trying to guess what was doing well. We have the data right there in front of us. So, and if you remember too, we started with digital planners, but now we left with 4 potentially amazing niches to get into. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today of Everbee and how I use it to help me find bestsellers in both my digital download shop and my print on demand shop. I hope you feel a little bit more assured about what it looks like if you choose to invest in a research tool and how it can definitely streamline your process of finding new and trending items that are new and that are doing well, and that it kind of took a lot of the overwhelm away. We walked through it together and we left with 4 really cool things that we can look into. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below about which niche was your favorite or which niche are you most interested in looking into. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.